This bag of money contains $1 million, and this one represents $10 million, and this one represents $100 million, and you're seeing this. This is $1 billion. The net worth of Elon Musk, the chairman of Tesla and SpaceX, is 201.6 times more than this number. And well now, here you are. What are you doing? And this is when you've received your degree. You don't have much money in your bank account and have many other expenses. You feel like you're underpaid. Your salary is low. You have to pay off your home loan, pay the credit card EMI, and you're not understanding where life is heading. You're also a student who dreams of pursuing a good degree, after which you'll have a great job, leading to a substantial income, and then you'll be all set in life. I too am like you, carrying the heavy burden of student loans over my head. Becoming rich feels like a dream, like something out of a fairy tale. How do those millionaires, billionaires, and successful people get so far ahead at such a young age? Do they have cheat codes? Maybe it's all about having big money. Maybe you're just unlucky. Maybe it's not meant to be. Maybe you'll never clear your loans. Perhaps you'll never be able to travel the world. Perhaps you'll never be able to buy your dream car. Perhaps your dreams will remain just dreams. After all this, you realize that it's all just a game. A game where no matter how hard you work, you always seem to be losing because you've chosen to be on the losing team. What I tell you, date yourself. Becoming wealthy, earning more money, and becoming rich isn't as difficult as you think. What I tell you is that what you want to achieve, you can. You can clear your home loan, you can do it. You can buy the designer clothes from Gucci if you want. You can buy the latest iPhone if you want. And you can live the life you want. So you might wonder, sir, are you lying? To which I'll say no, it's possible. You don't have to kill your dreams to live. Because as the video ends, I'll show you the other side of the coin that schools and colleges hide from you. Like what Robert Kiyosaki says, that you've all been conditioned to work for gold in one way or another. I'll show you. I warn you that in the beginning you'll face many challenges. But if you keep a cool head and follow the timeless principles laid out by Robert Kiyosaki, no matter how many ups and downs, struggles, or bitter truths you encounter, if you stick to those principles, no one can rock you. And let me also tell you that this will be a difficult road, and most people won't even make it to the finish line. But this video isn't made for them. This video is made for you. I'm making this video for select individuals who are going to change their lives. So don't skip ahead. Those who are with me, go ahead and comment, "I'm ready." In 1923, at the Water Beach Hotel in Chicago, a group of leaders and prominent businessmen held a meeting. Among them were Charles Schwab, head of the largest steel company, Samuel Insull, president of the largest utilities, and Howard Hopson, owner of the largest gas company, and many other big names. But 25 years later, mostly all these elite individuals went bankrupt. According to reports, it was due to the market crash of 1929, which caused all these people to lose their money. When you have a financial education, you not only protect your wealth, but you can also multiply it over time. A risk basket player was terminated from the team, and then he had to work in a car wash because of his spending habits and lack of financial education. After that, he was fired from there too, because he refused to remove his champion ring while cleaning cars. Have you ever noticed how people win crores in lotteries, and then after a year, they are back to where they started? I'm sure you must have heard of the many millionaires who won billions but became broke after a few years. Now, the problem here is that people focus too much on money. They neglect education and financial literacy. What is financial literacy? To understand that, you just need to understand these three statements. Number one, the income statement. Number two, the balance sheet. And number three, the cash flow statement. Basically, there are two things in the income statement: income and expenses. We receive income, and the expenses we incur each month, such as rent, food, and other miscellaneous expenditures, all come under the balance sheet. Then there are assets and liabilities, which represent the money we have and the money we owe. Assets include things like rental income, franchise businesses and shops, while liabilities include expenses like taxes, home loan, EMIs, credit card bills, and utility bills. Cash flow varies for different people. Let me explain with an example. For a poor person whose income is low, their expenses may be high. Firstly, their income is recorded in the balance sheet, and then the expenses column is filled, which mainly consists of basic survival necessities like food and rent. Poor individuals typically have fewer liabilities because they focus only on survival and don't incur additional debts. Then some middle-class people have the potential to become rich, but often end up buying liabilities instead of assets. They receive money first from their salaries or self-employment, and then these funds are immediately spent on liabilities such as taxes, home loan, EMIs, credit card bills, etc. After that, they deal with expenses like electricity bills, grocery bills, etc. Their asset column remains empty because they don't invest in assets immediately after receiving their income. And finally, we have wealthy individuals who generate so much income from their assets that they clear their household expenses like electricity bills and food expenses with the proceeds from their assets. They purchase liabilities with their assets and then reinvest any excess cash flow into acquiring more assets. Remember, it's not about how much you earn, but what you do with that money. Get smart, stay ahead, and don't play the big game with your money without taking any risks, because that's what most people do. They don't take any risks. If they take risks, their money will double, and to overcome this fear, you should increase your financial IQ so that you can leave your desk and make millions with your business idea. Today, information is considered an asset, and the key point here is that new information is constantly coming in thanks to the internet and modern advancements. In the past, this wasn't possible, but in the era of advanced technology and AI, it is possible. So please invest your time in learning and executing, because the more you learn, the more you'll become a borderless conference. Walk to learn, don't stop, because you can only ace the interview once. They were interviewing for Singapore. After the interview, the young lady said, "I also want to become a best-selling author like you," because she was a very good writer, and Robert had already read some of her articles, and Robert really liked those articles. So, Robert casually asked her why she didn't package her writing, despite being so good at it. She replied, "Everyone says my articles are great, but no one wants to buy them. So I reduce them to this newspaper format so that I can pay my bills on time. Do you have any suggestions for me?" Robert immediately replied, "Yes," and said, "I have a friend who wants to learn sales. You should attend his seminars." The young lady got angry and started eating with Robert, saying, "Are you going to school again? Now I'll learn sales." So Robert said, "What's wrong with learning? I have a master's in English literature, I'm a professional, and I hate salespeople anyway." Saying this, she started eating, and Robert looked at the lady he had brought, and it said, "Robert Kiyosaki, the best-selling author of the Rich Dad, Poor Dad series." Robert asked her to see what she had written. "Best-selling author? I'm not the best writer. My writing skills aren't that good, but I am an educational salesperson." The young lady's eyes widened in surprise. Robert says, "There are many smart, educated, and talented people around us today, but I feel sorry for them because despite being so talented, they earn so little because they work less so that they can earn money, while you want to earn objective money. So how will you achieve mastery in your skills? Remember, people just specialize in high and low, and how specialized knowledge is acquired through learning and making a lot of mistakes in small niches. Play your own business in your mind. In 1974, McDonald's owner Ray Kroc was invited to the University of Texas. All the students who were graduating recently were there. Robert's friend was also recently present there. He gave a very powerful speech, and all the students were very motivated, and finally, everyone started going home. After the speech, the student asked Ray Kroc to hang out with him. Ray Kroc, very kind, agreed to hang out with the student. Ray and the student went to the canteen, and there, everyone picked up their beer bottles. Everyone started enjoying beer. Then the student asked a question. What do you think of what business I'm in? The student thought Ray was joking. Everyone laughed. The student asked the question again. What do you think of what business I'm in? Then a student said, he must be a fool who doesn't know that you sell burger franchises. Ray said, I'm not in the burger business. I'm actually in the real estate business. My Fox doesn't sell burgers, but acquires top specials of real estate by giving his franchise to Fox, more than the Catholic Church. We have land too, not from Porch, but from Poe's Place. Robert's friend, who was asking the question from Rap Rock, has a car washing business today and doesn't wash cars with Foxes. He focuses on acquiring more pieces of real estate in the name of car washing. Remember, always keep acid on acquiring. Today, Robert asks people, what business are you in the world? People say, I'm in the business of banking. I ask, do you own a bank? People say no, that's the problem. Many people confuse their job with their business. What you do for someone else is your profession, and what you do for yourself is your business. I know the video has become a bit long, but, and I'll just tell you this, if you want to become healthy, then start minding your own business. Cap your time when you start, wine real assets, and note liabilities. Remember to comment. Thank you for watching. If you're watching this video, be sure to like it to support me. Why do you want to increase your financial IQ? If you want financial education, read this book and it will be very helpful to you. Thank you for watching.